What's up guys, Sanjay Shinoy here again from Team Pixel Track and welcome to this brand new video in Content Marketing Mastery. Before we proceed with this video, how about we do a quick recap of what we learned in the previous one. So we learned what a voice means, what your writing style can mean, and how you can bring it out to life, and what kind of perspectives you can bring out in the open. So we understood what voice means, and we also figured out a step-by-step process to figure out your voice if you haven't yet. So, and to do that, you need to figure out what your intention of writing that blog post is. We showed a few examples also of what your intention can be. It can be to persuade, educate, convince, inform, entertain your selected customer avatars. Also, again, coming back to user personas or customer avatars, we identified one particular audience, and once we mix the intention behind why you want to write your content piece and identify the audience, we found out that you get something called as tone and pace. And tone and pace is basically what your voice is going to be, and tone is basically the kind of ambience that you create for your readers to actually consume content, and pace is the way you structure your content, whether it is like straight to the point or it is for someone who has a lot of time to like sit down and like actually visualize things. So we learned about that also. We also learned about examples of different voices, and we went through different styles of writing or different voices, and how you can also like create your own. And while we were at it, we understood how to build a strong voice over a period of time. So I think you're clear on this. If you haven't done the exercise of finding your own voice, I strongly suggest you go ahead and do it, because in this particular video also we'll be needing that particular voice, and I'll be taking a different example in this particular video. But anyway, if you haven't found out or figured out your voice, go out there, figure it out, write it down, and then we'll quickly proceed with this video. So this video is all about getting new ideas for creating content. Now, if you have tried to figure out the voice, if you have done the exercise where you try to figure out your voice, you might have already understood what kind of content to write and how to write it to a large extent. But this is a more analytical way, more technical way to approach it. And this can be put into a process and used to come up with tons and tons of content ideas. A lot of people that I come across, this is like a big problem for people. They're like, we don't know what to write about, and for them, that's why I say understand who your audience is, and try to figure out what you're trying to do with that particular information. How do you want to like move your audience, and automatically you'll start getting all of these ideas. But in this video, I'll put together a few steps that I personally follow, and I make all the content writers I work with also follow, and it has turned out to be extremely useful for me, and this process has helped me create like amazing content over a long period of time. So let's see what you're going to be learning in this particular video. So this video will know how to find out all the questions in your user's mind. So the ultimate what you're trying to do as a blogger or a content creator, more than creating content, you're trying to solve people's problems, right? And to solve people's problem, you need to know what the problem is. And this is one way to find out all the questions in your user's mind regarding the topic, regarding the niche that you're in, regarding the industry. And we'll figure out how to find out all the questions that people have in their mind, and also how to find closely related ideas and keywords for around your particular topic. So once you figure out all the questions in users' mind, you can take one of them and try to like branch it out and give it a much more bigger life than what it has. And one way to do it is to find closely related ideas and keywords. Once you do that, we will try to validate the viral potential of an idea. The reason why we do that is two reasons. The number one is you wouldn't want to be too exposed to the search engines and be entirely dependent on search engines for your organic traffic. You need to activate as many channels as possible, and to do this, you need to know whether this piece of content is something that people would not mind sharing on social media, and whether it has the potential to go viral. So we'll figure out how to validate the viral potential of an idea, and also how to find variations of a particular content idea using a lot of forums and all of those things. So this is what you will be learning in this particular video. I know a lot of people have this particular problem, so I sat down and I put these simple steps that you can follow that can help you generate tons and tons of idea. So how about we get started? So I will be experimenting with a lot of voice in this particular series so that you get a sense of how to use this particular approach to finding out your voice and how you can actually implement it into creating content. So in this example, I'll be using this particular voice and I'll be just reading it out for you. So I want to educate Sahid about different ways to implement content marketing. So Sahid is one of my user personas. So you can just refer to the sheet that you had downloaded in the previous video. He's someone who wants to climb the corporate ladder but is not able to execute successful content marketing strategies. So he is someone who wants to know more about implementing content marketing but is trying a lot of things in his company but is not very successful. So keeping that in mind, I would like to keep the tone authoritative and straightforward, and I'll make it quick to read yet extensive with information. So this is the approach that I'm going to be taking. And this is what I want to be focusing on. This is what I want to be like. This is the person that I want to be focusing on when it comes to creating content. So I know that this is someone who wants to know more about content marketing. I know that he's not been able to execute successful content marketing strategies. So these are the things, clues in terms of using the tools that I'll be showing you right now to generate these ideas for your blog and your any kind of content that you have been creating. So we're going to keep this in mind and move to the first step. So what is the first step that you're going to be doing? You have to answer the public, quite literally also. And what I'm referring to here is the tool Answer the Public. It's a fantastic tool wherein it gives you information about what kind of keywords that people are looking for online, what kind of questions people have, and they have so much segmentation when it comes to segregating your keywords is not even funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to jump into Answer the Public tool and show you how it works. So we're basically on answerthepublic.com. This is where you need to be going, and this is basically a tool which gives you all the kind of questions that people have. And basically, this funny looking old man is going to give you all the questions that people have in their mind when it comes to a particular keyword or a particular topic. Now, there are a few options here, which is language and region, but you don't need it, to be very honest, and it's only for pro only. So you might not want to pay for it as of now because the free version itself can do a lot of things for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and look for questions and queries related to content marketing. So I'm just going to click here and click on get questions. And as you can see, it's gathering my data. And once it is done gathering my data, what it's going to do is it's going to segregate them into questions. It's going to give you in terms of prepositions, comparisons, alphabetically ordered and related also. So I'm just going to quickly run you through this. And so this is what the questions are in terms of how content marketing helps SEO. Great topic. So these are all like potential topics for your blog. This circle here itself can be like a huge treasure mine when it comes to generating topics for your blog. So there is like, what is content marketing examples, and which content marketing is best, and why content marketing is important, when did content marketing start, is content marketing dead, what are the different content marketing methods. So many ideas right here in this one particular thing. But there are also prepositions, so which is like content marketing with examples, with video, tools, toolkit, topics, top 10, Neil Patel, so many of these things. So you can just like look for comparisons also, which are like versus, like, and, or, and they go ahead and like also give you a bunch of keywords which are like alphabetically or arranged. So very difficult to like, these are related keywords also, very difficult to like consume this content visually, if you ask me, because like it's all over the place. So I mean, if you want to, if you find this more comfortable, then nothing like it. But what you can do is you can go ahead and click on this download CSV button, and it will give you all the data that you need. So I'm going to just quickly open the CSV file and show you how it looks. Okay, so this is how the sheet looks like. And basically, this is the modified type. These are questions, prepositions, comparisons, alphabeticals, everything. So much more easier to consume this information. As you can see, there are about 780 content ideas. Unbelievable, right? So all the people out there feeling stuck when it comes to generating content ideas, there you go. There are so many ideas right here in this particular thing that I think I can populate my blog for an entire year. So but having said that, you can't be using all the 780 ideas, maybe because they do not make sense. Maybe does not make sense to you what you're writing and what you're offering on your blog. And it's completely, sometimes it's completely different and weird, which you cannot use as a content idea at all. But what you can do is you can go ahead and shortlist all the topics that you think can be used for yourself. So what I've done is I have created a shortlist section here and basically put why, and why basically means yes. So I've gone ahead and shortlisted. So how can content marketing help a business? Great topic. How content marketing is changing the game? Again, great topic. What is content marketing in SEO? Why is it important? Important for business. In 2018, you can easily change it to 2019 since it's just around the corner. How content marketing helps SEO. Bunch of keywords like this, which I've gone ahead and shortlisted, which you should also be doing. And once you've done that, you can easily quickly put a filter and just get them to show all the ones that are shortlisted. So the shortlisted ones also, it's about 59 ideas. Even if I write one blog post per week, I have enough ideas to write for the entire year. So without even repeating. So that's great, right? So all you need to do is just put in your keyword here, and there you go. Look at the bunch of keyword ideas that you've got already. So that's the first thing to do. You basically understand the questions people have, the kind of problems that people are facing, and you shortlist them based on how aligned it is with whatever you're trying to convey or communicate on your blog. So that is step one. Let's find out what step two is. So step two is all about keyword research, is trying to find related and relevant keywords for your particular topic so that you can get as much traffic into your blog as much as possible. So if you had asked me how you would go about doing keyword research probably a couple of years ago, my go-to answer would have been probably a combination of AdWords keyword tool or Google Ads keyword tool plus Ahrefs. But the problem is with AdWords right now is that they do not give enough data. And the problem with Ahrefs is that it costs you money. Although it's a great tool, I would strongly suggest and recommend using that tool. So to solve both of these problems, I have come across a rather new tool which has been overhauled by this particular person. I'm sure you might have come across this particular tool. If not, I'm sure you must have come across this particular person that I'm referring to. So let's find out what tool I am using right now to do keyword research. Okay, so if you guessed it already, no prizes for guessing, but the best tool out there for keyword research right now in the market is probably going to have to be Ubersuggest. And this is an independent tool. And what Neil Patel did is he went ahead and bought this tool and made it absolutely free. And he actually overhauled the whole tool and gave in a bunch of new features, which is very, very nice and very, very useful when it comes to keyword research. So at least for keyword research, you might not want to invest in any kind of tools anymore because this is pretty accurate, gives you all the data that is necessary for your research. So let's find out how you can do it. So this is how the homepage looks like. If you want to go to this particular tool, you just have to go to neilpatel.com/Ubersuggest, and that's about it. And what you would do is you just put in your keyword, whatever you want to do. So ideally what you should be doing here is taking all the ideas that you shortlisted from Answer the Public and putting it here and figuring out what keywords are there for this particular thing. And of course you got to be choosing your country, which is India in our case, and just click on search, and it's going to go ahead and give you all the details about this particular keyword and search volume, SEO difficulty. It's apparently very easy, paid difficulty, cost per click, and all of that. Apparently it's got a 74% chance. It gives you historical data also, and the best part is that it gives you a bunch of keyword ideas which you can access it right here also. What it does is very nicely it gives you the SERP analysis also, how many visits this particular website is getting, social shares, domain score, and all of these things. So more importantly, we'll be talking about the ideas that this tool can generate for you. And there you go. So these are the bunch of keyword ideas that this particular tool has given me. It also gives you related keywords, which is not directly directly, which is similar to this thing. Say, for example, affiliate marketing can also be content. This is more like LSI, more rather than related keywords. So anyway, let's go back to the suggestions. You can always salvage any kind of keywords that you might find here also, but let's just stick to this because it's more than important. So as you can see, these are all the keywords that you're getting, and oh, look at this keyword. I think this is a great keyword for us to focus on, thinking or keeping in mind the user persona that we have and what we are trying to do. We want to convince people that content marketing is pretty easy, and we want to convince Sahid, we want to educate Sahid what are the things that are there in content marketing, and we want to help him execute content marketing strategy successfully for his particular company. So this is the keyword that I'll be choosing, since this is aligning so well with whatever I'm trying to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just choose this. So probably take this particular keyword and put it back here, and this is what it's going to give me. So it's going to give me 40 different keyword ideas, and what I can do is I can just click on export to CSV, and it's going to go ahead and download all of this data where you can sort it out based on a lot of things. So here you can look for all the SERP analysis or content marketing plan. That's also a great keyword to go after. Again, like I said, this is a very good LSI keyword, and the fact that LSI is working on this particular keyword is the fact that content marketing plan is also ranking for this particular keyword, which is content marketing strategy. Quick fun fact: LSI means latent semantic indexing, wherein Google tries to understand the relation between two different words, like in this case content marketing strategy and content marketing plan, and has ranked for the other keyword. So that's how LSI works, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of keyword research for this also. So let's see what kind of keywords we're going to find. Content marketing plan, and there you go. Oh, not bad at all. It's got about 260 search volume, and it's got a bunch of suggestions also. Again, I'm going to just click on export to CSV and quickly open it up in my Google Sheets and show you what kind of data you have and what you can do with that particular data. Okay, awesome. I have gone ahead and downloaded this data, and this is what it looks like. Total search volume is coming up to about 1460, which is great. These are all the keywords that are there. And the way I want you to look at this is content marketing strategy is one bucket of a content topic, and these are all the keywords that can go into it. And content marketing plan is also included in that bucket, and these are all the keywords that can go into it. So when you're creating content for a topic around content strategy, so these are the things that you need to be talking about. So for example, you need to be having a subtopic which is going to talk about what is the strategy going to be in 2018 or 2019, since it's around. How do you do it for B2B companies? Some examples, some illustration, a template that you can use, how it is going to benefit for SEOs, what are the best courses out there if you want to learn. All of these are subtopics. These are not topics in itself, but subtopics. So you create this cluster of keywords which are closely related to each other, and the total search volume you'll be targeting is about 1460, right? This is the way to go about creating content buckets. So go ahead and create content buckets, and once you created content buckets, what I would do is look for a few suggestions also on Google. Content marketing strategy, I just come down here, and these are the suggestions that Google is giving me. Content marketing strategy checklist, which is again a great a great topic or a subtopic to have in that cluster. You can just make, or you can make it into a lead magnet and get people to download it. So this is something that Google is suggesting, which is great. Content marketing strategy 2018 PDF, how to create a content strategy. So all of these things automatically is trying to take shape in the form of a topic, and these are all the subtopics that you can have. So if we have 10 subtopics, which is easily possible considering how big this list is, and even if you write 100 words for each of these subtopics, you have a 1,000-word article ready for you. So it's just like writing itself as we speak right now. So this is what I'm going to be doing. This is how you take the whole content marketing approach, and this is how you bucket keywords which are thematically similar. So once you're done that, go ahead and copy all of these keywords. I'm going to do that for content marketing plan also, and go ahead and copy it, and which I've done here. You can see till here, it's all the keywords that are there. And once you're done that, we can move on to our third step when it comes to when it comes to ideating contents for your blog. So step number 3 is trying to find variations of this particular problem on forums. So if you are targeting the Indian subcontinent, a great forum, a very general forum to start off with is Quora. What you can do is you can go ahead and find specific forums which talk only about the topic that you're writing on also, which is great. You can find Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, Meetup groups, whatever it is. So you need to find variations of the problem that you have. I'll quickly show you how you can do on Quora and how you can find different variations of the same problem and the kind of answers people are giving also. So you can get an idea of the content gap that is out there in terms of, or the knowledge about this particular topic that is out there, or a lack of it rather also. So let's find out how we can use Quora to quickly find variations on our particular keyword or topic. So I'm on Quora now. This is the homepage once you have like signed in, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the search bar and look for content marketing strategy. So this is what I'm going to look for, and awesome. These are the results that Quora gave me. And what is your best content marketing tip? So not only does it give you ideas to, or subtopics to write, it gives you ideas how to structure your content also. So probably if you look at this, what is your best content marketing tip? There are two ways you can like create content around this particular subtopic. Either you can say that this is going to be my number one tip for 2019, and you can give your own views because people are looking for that one particular content marketing tip out there. Or you can go around asking experts and make a list or compilation of all of these tips for say 2019 or something like that. So like I said, you'll find so many variations of these ideas. What are good marketing strategies for small businesses? I think we already had that. What is content marketing strategy? Various, what is again, why is content marketing strategy so important? What are the steps to developing a content marketing strategy? LinkedIn content marketing strategies. So all of these. So once you get all of these variations, what you need to be doing is slightly validate these questions, because how you can do it is see the number of views for the answers or the top answers that is there. It kind of gives you a sense of how many people are coming and viewing this answer and what the demand for that particular answer is. Again, this depends completely on how Quora wants to put this particular answer out there and how it is ranking for the particular keywords and all of that. But again, it serves as a very good barometer in terms of understanding what kind of demand this particular topic has. So go ahead and you can just copy these questions and put it into your list. I have already done it, and as you can see, what are the best content strategy tools or apps? So again, like a good variation of that particular thing. Short-term content strategy courses, again, cross-platform B2B content strategy. I felt that this can be a subtopic to the B2B content strategy we talked about. How do you create a content strategy for SEO? What are the most content strategy trends of 2018? I'm just going to change this to 2019. So these are the bunch of ideas that I have. One last thing that you might want to do is you need to go ahead and clean it up and make like a final list of the keywords. So these are the final list of keywords that I have. strategy 2018 P2P. So this becomes one content bucket and it has 32 ideas, 32 things that you can do. You might not want to do all of them. Imagine if you can put all of these 32 things and you write at least 100 words on each of these topics. That is a 3000 word mega blog post that you just wrote. So you have it all here. You know what are the things that you need to write. It's just that you need to restructure it, rearrange it in such a way that people understand it and people consume it in a better manner. So make a final list like this, wherein you shortlist and refine the suggestions that people are given, because some of the keywords might not be very useful for you. And once you have done that, we will move on to step number 4 and validate a few things before we proceed. Okay, once you're done all of these steps, it's step number 4 time, which is to validate the viral potential of this particular blog topic. Now, why is this so important? Because you shouldn't be depending your blog or your blog topic or your blog post on one particular channel. It has to have the ability to go viral on other channels also and attract traffic from channels that you never knew existed. So that is very important. It makes your blog post or your blog rather very channel agnostic, if you have to say. It's not dependent on one particular channel. So why it is wrong or not suggested, not recommended that you are dependent on one particular channel is because they can do anything. They can change the algorithms and then your traffic just tanks. And again, this gives you a route to reach out to a bigger audience. So there is one particular way I validate the viral potential. I'll just quickly jump into that tool and show you how to do it yourself. Okay, so the tool that I'm talking about is called BuzzSumo. I'm sure most of you might have heard about this particular tool. So they have a freemium plan for this particular thing. The free version does more than enough in terms of giving you the information that you're looking for. They have a paid version also, but I mean, I would give it a skip for now. So what I'm going to do is probably put in my keyword, which is content marketing strategy, and check out the most. So what BuzzSumo does is that it goes out there and finds out the most shared piece of content in this particular keyword. So what this does is that the insight that you need to be drawing from this particular thing is that you understand how people are comfortable in sharing this particular topic on their walls, right? So certain topics you can't expect it to go viral because people are not comfortable or they find it not worthy of sharing it at all. So this is very important to know. If the most shared article has been shared enough times, that means that this particular topic has enough potential to go viral on other channels also. So as you can see here, this particular topic has got 312K, it's like 3 lakh engagements, mostly on Facebook, though seems to be an Indian company, which is an Indian company actually, Social Samosa. The second one is from Gary Vee, no surprises there, and a lot of other things also. So as you can see, a lot of engagements happening across this particular topic. So definitely a topic that you can go for. You can do the same thing for my other keyword, sub bucket, if you want to call it, which is content marketing plan. And you can see this is also a pretty good topic, content marketing plan. Also, I want to show you this particular headline because it is so awesome. So how to set a content marketing strategy, not a plan. Now, why is this such a very nice title, which I probably can and might use for my own blog post also, is because not only is it targeting to different keywords, which is content marketing strategy and content marketing plan, it sets a very authoritative tone, which is what I need which is what my voice is going to be for this particular blog post, right? So I felt that this is a very good headline. I thought I should share it with you. So go ahead, play around with this tool. It's absolutely free for you to try it around for free and see how you can validate this particular thing. So what I would suggest is do all the steps from 1 to 4 and try to see what is the kind of things that you come up with for your particular blog and what are the kind of ideas that you want to come up with. So with that, we have come to the end of this particular video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this video. You can either write to me at sanjay@pixeltrack.in or leave your feedback in the comment section below. make sure you visit my blog, which is www.sanjayshinai.com. Thank you very much again for watching this video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.